Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today I am out here now. I've brought you all through the spring, and now we are here in the fall. So I'll show you guys how we go about planting our squash. And so today I am here to show you all how to extract the seeds from your squash, guys. So I'm going to go ahead, pick these last three squash that we have on these plants right here, and we're going to go ahead and extract the seeds. All right, and so here we are. And so these right here are some straight neck squash that we have here. And so these are the squash that we actually love to plant here on the homestead. They are pretty good, pretty nice and delicious. We love them, guys. And so just to talk a little bit about these squash here and how we go about saving them for seeds. Now, what we went ahead and did is leave some of the plants here in the garden that we want to save seeds from. And so that is exactly what we did, guys. And so we let them go ahead and pollinate. And of course they pollinate because we have squash here, right? And so we leave them on the plant for a long time. We don't pick them too early. Simple reason why: we don't want immature seeds. We want our seeds to be fully developed inside of the squash here. And so in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and cut these open and show you all what it is that we are talking about. So go ahead, stay tuned, and come on along with us. Okay, and so yes, we are back right here at the table, guys. And so what we're going to do now is pretty much cut one of these bad boys open. I have my trusty machete. Now, if you're not skillful with these machete, you might want to be careful. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is split this squash right here in half. All right, and I'm just going to barely tap it with the machete because I don't want to cut through the seeds. All right. All right. Okay, and so here we go, guys. These here are the seeds that we are getting. Now, what I want to show you all, if you can see how nice and brown that outer layer is on that seed, that is what you are looking for. That right there let me know that the seeds is fully developed on the inside. If you open up your squash and the seed is still a bit soft, that seed is not fully developed. Okay, and so right now we're supposed to be getting a freezing temperature tonight, and I want to go ahead and harvest these seeds here just so that that cold don't get on them, even though I don't think it will bother them at all, because I've had seeds germinate from my compost where I have put in over the winter. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, and what you need is pretty much a spoon and a plate, and you want to go ahead and scrape, and you can even use your hand, guys. I think my hand will be a bit more flexible pulling these seeds out.
And I guess, can you tell us or describe the inside texture now that they've developed?
So as we all know that the squash here is inside of it's in the pumpkin family. Okay, and so now that this squash here is fully developed, guys, it all have the inside of a pumpkin. Okay, and so we leave them on there, like I said, so they can go ahead and develop. Now usually once they get to this stage right here, pretty much you don't want to eat them because it is too hard. The shell is super hard, and so it's not pleasant to eat. But if you're in a situation where you need something to eat, is it like a bad situation? Um, it's not ruled out where you cannot eat it. Okay, you still can eat it. All right, and also you don't have to wash these seeds. You don't have to. But in this case, because I have uh, this flesh here on them, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and rinse them off with some water just so I can have these seeds real nice and clean, guys. Okay, because we don't, we want to store them real good, right? And also, y'all know that we do have a seed store available. And so with some of these squash here, if you want to get some of this squash here that we plant here on the homestead, just go ahead and stay tuned for that once we go ahead and drop those seeds online, because absolutely we want to share these seeds with you guys, because we know what these seeds is all about here on the homestead, right? And so let me go ahead and extract out all these seeds. And I'm telling you, one squash offers a lot of seeds, if y'all can see here. All right, and so how long would you say these squash, or how long would I say that these squash been on the plant? Pretty much, I would say probably about 2.5 months to 3 months that we had them on the plant. And that is why you see those seeds look so good, because they are well developed. And that is why I leave them on there so long, because I don't want immature seeds. I have harvest seeds where they've been immature. The shell on them was not hard enough, and those seeds don't store very well, guys. And so that is why you want to leave them long enough to go ahead and be fit. And so this right here, hey, you could either throw it inside of your compost, or you can simply toss it to your chickens. Okay, and so they're full right now, so maybe tomorrow by the time we get out here, they will eat all that soft flesh right there on the inside. Okay, and so I'm just using my finger just like that, just like this here, my finger, and just scraping. Okay, you could do the same thing with the spoon, but I feel more comfortable using my fingers, guys.
And all of these seeds are out of just one squash.
That's right, all these seeds out of just one squash. And also what I did, I planted these squash here also with the crookneck squash. And so what we went ahead and did, we took out all of those crookneck squash and pretty much leave these ones right here that was pollinated later on, because we don't want to get any cross pollination. And so that is what we did here, guys. But look at that, squash seeds, so beautiful. And so what I'm going to do later on, I'm just going to run through what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a strainer, and I'm going to throw these seeds inside of the strainer, run some water over them, and just wash the seeds off, and get some napkin, paper plate, or even this plate right here, napkin, put them on there, put them under a fan somewhere so they can go ahead and dry. Okay, and typically I'll let them dry right for about 3 days, guys. All right, and so hey, that is it right there. That is how you go about saving your squash seeds. One thing I want to note that you all want to remember: leave them on the plant for a long time. Don't harvest them and just go ahead and harvest the seeds out of them like that. Leave them on the vine so they can vine ripen. Pretty much, even if you were to pick them young, what you could do, you could sit this squash on the inside somewhere, and it will still it will get fit over a period of time. What I've noticed, sometimes the seeds are still a bit young, so I still wouldn't want y'all to do that. I would want y'all to leave them on the vine, just like y'all see I harvest them off the vine back there. But guys, nonetheless, that is it right there for saving squash seeds. And I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And if this video right here was helpful to you guys, just go ahead, throw that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And remember to save seeds, guys. If you plant something and you love what you got from that seed, save your seeds. Have a blessed day.